America World Adoption Association is a Christian adoption agency that focuses on children all over the world being adopted. Since 1994, 3,750 orphans in 13 different countries were adopted by families. This organization spans from India to China to America to Kenya and many more other countries trying to get children adopted by Christian-based families. They are located in 30 of the 50 states in America. Their headquarters is in McLean, Virginia. Their mission statement is a biblical verse. The biblical verse is, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. The Lord has a plan for all of us. America World Adoption Association realizes that they need to reach out to all outskirts of the world and help homeless children become adopted by doing it in the eyes of God. American World Adoption Association realizes the struggles of adopting and why most parents do not want to adopt. It is a long and stressful process to adopt a child. It also costs a lot of money. There is such a high demand for children to be adopted and not enough families out there that are looking for children to adopt. To try and lessen the stress of the parents, American World Adoption Association has counseling staff, social workers, and other volunteers at most hours of the day talking to potential adopted children and potential adoption parents. American World Adoption Association acts both justly and charitably. They are just because they try to resolve the greater good of the adoption world and the adoption worldwide problem of orphan children. They address the long-term needs of all their orphans and future sons and daughters. They are charitable because they commit individual acts every day of helping the families through the adoption process and caring for the children in their association. They repeat all of their charitable actions for every orphan that enters into their association. They strive for everyone to be looked at and treated the same because that is what God would do. 3 elements of the social justice wheel that apply to my organization are family, community, and participation, common good, and solidarity. This applies to family, community, and participation because this agency is striving to form new families that will raise their adopted children with a Christian home life and participate in the Christian faith. This includes raising the children to be well-rounded and active in his or her community to help the greater good. Common Good connects with this adoption agency because they reach for the fuller potential and realize that every person has dignity. With human dignity comes social well-being, respect, and security. Lastly, they apply solidarity to their agency by caring for the social and spiritual well-being of the children. Solidarity means that we are all responsible for our fellow humans and need to try and make the world a better place. American World Adoption Association strives to achieve all of their points previously said for all their foster children. I support the work of this organization because they are trying to slowly change the worldwide problem of adoption. They are also trying to solve the problem of children all around the world not having families and not having homes. They are trying to do it in a right and just way by making sure the children go to a well-established home and well-established family. They are also trying to help the problem of adoption being too complicated and too stressful by having social workers and volunteer counselors on site to help families through the adoption process. They encourage families to adopt from not only America but from all over the world. American World Adoption Association may be able to change a worldwide problem in a small and encouraging way. Here are some stories from couples who have adopted on why adoption is so meaningful to them.